Hi children, good morning. How are you? Okay, are you ready? See children, what did I teach in the last class? I taught about parts of speech. Did you remember? How many parts of speech there in English? There are 8 parts of speech in English. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. How many parts of speech in English? There are 8 parts of speech in English. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Have you remember children? See children, whatever I taught from the first class, what you have to do, you have to keep open your one rough book with you and put today's date and start writing whatever I am teaching. Running notes you have to prepare. Understood children? Then only you can write grammar part. This is 6th class. Now you are grown-ups. Understood? Take rough book while starting the class. Then you put today's date, day and start writing along with me running notes. Understood? Once again check whether you write or not. How many parts of speech in English? There are 8 parts of speech in English. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Okay children, today I am going to say about noun. Kinds of nouns. See, already you know about noun. Noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. It denotes about the name of a person, place, animal, thing, state of being. Okay, this is noun. Noun is a name of place, person, animal, thing, state of being. Okay, you learn about this. And now here different kinds of nouns are there. Noun is a naming word. Already you learn about naming. Noun is a naming word. Now kinds of nouns. How many kinds of nouns? First one, proper noun. See, proper noun. Proper noun means particular name. Proper means particular. Here in this, the name is given particularly. Proper noun means particular name of a person, animal or thing. The word which denotes the particular name of a place, person, animal or thing. It is called proper noun. Proper noun starts with capital letter. Proper noun starts with capital letter. Whether it is starting of the sentence, middle of the sentence or ending of the sentence. Okay, proper noun means proper noun indicates with capital letter. Proper noun indicates with capital letter. Whether it is starting of the sentence, middle of the sentence or ending of the sentence. Understood children? What is proper noun? Proper noun says about the particular name of a person, place, animal or thing. Okay, proper noun is denotes particular name of a person, place, animal or thing. It shows it denotes by capital letter whether it is starting or middle or in the end of the sentence. For example, Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is our Prime Minister. Narendra Modi, N, that is the capital letter. India, India is our country. I, capital letter. So here India, Narendra Modi. And Navodaya High School. Navodaya, the name of our school, particular name of our school, that is Navodaya. It starts with capital letter. We live in Vijayawada, capital, V, first letter capital. So these are all proper nouns. What are these all? These are all proper nouns. Understood? Next one, common noun. What is the second one? Common noun. What is the second one? Common noun. What is common noun? The name given in common. What is common noun? Common noun means the name given in common for an animal, person, animal or thing. That is called common noun. The name given in common for person, animal, thing. That is called common noun. The name given in common. For example, there are many people. Suppose man. So, particular names are there, but we say man, woman, girl, boy. These are given commonly. And animals, many animals are there. Tiger, tiger birds, many birds are there, sparrow. These are common name given to to the species. They are called as common nouns. But they have particular name. Already we learned about in the proper noun. The name given in common, it is called common noun. The name given in common is called as common noun. Next. For example, cat, dog, tiger, man, boy, girl. These are all common nouns only. Next. Collective noun. Collective noun means the name given for group. The name given for group is called as collective noun. The name given for group. For example, suppose you are taking about bees. There are many bees. The group of bees is called as swarm. There are many buses in the bus stand. Many buses are there in the bus stand. So what do we say? The group of buses. The name given for group of buses, it is called fleet. Fleet of buses. And in the sky there are many stars. So the stars are like a group. The group of stars is called as a cluster of stars. Okay. Like that we have to say. Next, swarm of bees, fleet of buses, fleet of cars, and like that we have to write. Next, collective noun. Collective noun means the name given for group. The name given for group. It is called collective noun. Next, for other examples also there. Flock of sheep. F-L-O-C-K, flock. A flock of sheep. Flock of birds. A group of birds going in the sky, that is called a flock of birds. Sheep also going, they are going to farm for grazing, that is also called flock. The name given for group, it is also called as flock. Next, that is also called as collective noun. Abstract noun. Here abstract noun, here we cannot describe this noun. We cannot describe this noun or imagine about this. Just we can feel that here about abstract noun, what we can say, we can feel about the noun. For example, happiness, sadness, truth, honesty. Just we cannot count, we cannot imagine. Just we can feel. Just the noun which says about the feeling of the noun, that is called abstract noun. For example, truth, happiness, sad, joy. Just we can feel, but we cannot imagine or we cannot count. They are called as abstract nouns. Abstract noun means just we cannot imagine or we cannot count. Just we can feel. We can feel about the noun. We can feel about the noun. This is called as abstract noun, such as truth, happiness, sadness. Just we can feel. Understood? Next. And some other nouns also there. What are those? First one, proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun. In our daily life, we can use many materials. Many things we use made of different materials. They are called material nouns. Suppose table, chair, they are made of wood. And gold, ornaments, chain, bangles, ladies used to wear. So they are made up of gold. So what are these gold and wood? These are called as materials. That is called as these wood, silver, gold. What are they called as? They are called as material nouns. In general life, we use the things made of many materials. They are called as material nouns. And countable and uncountable nouns also there. The things which we can count. Suppose here I have chalk in my hand. We can count how many chalks are there in the box. So the things which we can count, it is called as countable noun. The noun which cannot count, they are called as uncountable noun. Countable noun means, suppose we take chair, we can count how many number of chairs are there, and how many number of bags are there, how many books are there, how many sticks are there, like that we can count. For there we use countable noun. Uncountable noun. In the uncountable, countable and uncountable. In the uncountable nouns, here we cannot count. For example, sugar particles are there. Your mother prepared tea. So what she can use? She can use tea and she can tea powder and she can use sugar. and your mother prepare rice. So she used rice, and we cannot count how many particles are there, and we cannot count how many drops of oil is there, how many drops of petrol is there. So water also we cannot count how many particles are there. So such they are called as uncountable nouns. What are they called as? Oil, sugar, petrol, rice. What are these? These are uncountable nouns. Understood, children? Now once again I would like to recall. What I would like to recall means once again I am going to say about these things again. About kinds of nouns. First you learn about parts of speech. Among parts of speech, the first one it is noun. Noun is a naming word. What is the first one? Noun. Noun is a naming word. Now you are going to learn about kinds of nouns. Among the kinds of nouns, first one is proper noun. Proper noun means particular name of a person, place, animal or thing. Suppose we take animal. So there are many animals like tiger, cat. So they are there. So but in your home you have a cat, but you give some particular name for that. What is that? Pussy, brownie, browsy. The particular name given to the dog, that is called as proper noun. It indicates with capital letter. Whether it starts in the starting, in the middle or in the ending of the sentence, the proper noun it shows with the capital letter only. Understood? Next, common noun. The name given in common. The name given in common, it is called as common noun. Many things, animals such as tiger, cat, dog, human beings, man, woman, girl. These are all common. The name given in common. They are called common nouns. Next, collective noun. The name given for group. It is called as the name given for group. It is called as collective noun. Suppose we are taking books and we are taking many books and we have to make something with it. We tie with it. That is called bundle. Bundle of books. Bundle of books. So the name given for books, the bundle of books. And sticks we take and we tie together. That is called bundle of sticks. The name given for group, it is called as collective noun. That means the name given for collection of things, that is called as collective noun. Swarm of bees, fleet of buses, cluster of stars, next flock of sheep, flock of birds. These are all collective nouns. Next, another one, abstract noun. Here we can feel, just we can say about the noun means just we can feel, we can imagine, we cannot imagine or we cannot count. So what are the examples for these? Truth. We speak truth, honesty, and happiness we achieve. And we got, sometimes we feel sad. So we cannot count, just we feel these things. They called as abstract noun. What are these called as? They called as abstract noun. Next one, children, material noun. Material means we use many things in our daily life. They made of different materials, such as chair. Chair is made of wood. And paper, books. You use to write books. They are made up of paper. And you use bags. They made of leather. What are these? Are materials. They are called material nouns. Next, those are examples for leather, wood, silver, gold. These are all material nouns example. Next, another one, countable and uncountable noun. The things which we can count, they are called countable noun, and which we cannot count, they are called uncountable nouns. Countable nouns example. What is countable noun examples? Suppose you take books. How many books you have to take to school today? You can count and keep them in the bag. Otherwise, suppose you have to take some snacks to school for today. So what you are taking? You are taking upma. Can you count the particles? No. You want to drink milk. Can you count the drops of milk? No. So that is called uncountable. Milk, water, next sugar, petrol, rice, wheat. These are all uncountable nouns. Understood, children? Now these are among parts of speech, kinds of nouns you have learned today. Understood, children? Whatever I am teaching, before what you have to do before going to start the class, you keep open your book, put today's date, day, and start writing whatever the topic I am teaching. And later in the next class I am going to give homework to you. Understood, children? Okay, children, now see here. Today I am giving homework to you. What is the homework? Today's homework? about A and the. A and the are articles. Yesterday, have you done homework? I gave homework about the sentence in the last class. Now in this class I am giving about articles. See here, fill in the blanks using A and or the. Yes, note down this homework today. Home assignment. Put the heading home assignment. This is second worksheet. In the first worksheet, I gave about the sentence. Now here in the second worksheet. So here what I am giving? I am giving about articles. Fill in the blanks using A and or the. Okay, the worksheet is about articles. Fill in the blanks using A and or the. Now write down this. My father works in dash office. Before going to write first, what you have to do? You have to see first what is this letter. Whether this letter is vowel or consonant. Okay. So you have to write here A and R. The among these three, any one you have to write, which is suitable right there. Now go to the second one. Our teacher has dash MSc degree. So here abbreviation or initial start with vowel sound. There what we have to use, you have to write there. Okay. Next. Mr. Smith is dash European. E is vowel letter but giving consonant sound. So what you have to write there? Understood? Next, birds fly high in dash sky. Sky created by God, natural object. So what you have to write here? Next, he reads dash Bible every day. Before the holy books, we have to use. What we have to use? You have to write. Understood, children? First copy down this homework, children, and do this homework for today. Understood? Let's copy down fast. Have you copied, children? Okay. Without forgetting, do this homework. Thank you.